Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Tuesday, February 21st, 2012. Let's jump right into these charts here. We'll start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You will see that they are trading higher by about a point and a half at the moment to 1361 and a quarter. Futures were trading much higher in the overnight session, right around 1 in the morning. However, they have come back down as the dollar has rebounded a little bit. So once again, the market is trading inverse to the U.S. dollar index. The news this morning is all about Greece. Greece getting a bailout deal for the second time in 2 years. This time the deal is going to give them, I believe, 130 billion euro for a bailout, and it really isn't that much of a big surprise by the market. I think the market has this already baked into the cake, but it does keep those credit default swaps from triggering, and I think that's where the market's rejoicing a little bit. So once again, it's nothing spectacular coming out of Greece. It's still going to be an ongoing situation. This is just another payment in the short term so that they can pay their bills. But the reality of it is, the sooner they default, the better off they all are over there in Greece, in my opinion. But in any case, it is what it is, and we'll watch how the market reacts. Right now, the market is upticking a little bit on the session before the open, and we'll see how it all plays out and shakes out. But I don't want to get too crazy about this Greek deal. This is pretty much baked into the cake already. It looks like shareholders or bondholders over there are going to take a 54% haircut on their debt instead of 50%, and that's the way it's going down at the moment. So let's just care about how the market reacts. That's what makes money. We could care really less about the news. Let's flip over to the U.S. dollar index quickly. You'll see that the dollar is trading off the lows decently. However, it is starting to pull back now. If the dollar sells off once the opening bell rings, the markets will inflate and trade higher. That's what we see nearly each and every day. The days that we don't see the dollar sell off after the open, that's usually when the markets decline. They have been far and few in between declining days, that is, over the past month and a half, 2 months. So once again, watch that dollar intraday, especially the dollar dips, the market flips to the upside. If the dollar rallies, the market will sell off and deflate lower. That's the way it goes. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of things out there this morning that I think are very, very important. One, we're going to talk about oil. You'll see here oil is trading higher by $2.28. That's a huge move on crude this morning. That is not a regular move. That is a huge move. You'll see the USO is trading above $40, continues to remain in this sideways trend, trying to break out here. I don't think it's going to have the mustard on the sandwich to really break out, but nonetheless, it is trading higher, and that's a big, big move, trading above the 40 level on the USO. And then once again, spot crude trading at really right around the 105 a barrel level. Now, this is unsustainable for the economy. It is not good for the economy, and eventually will come back to hurt and haunt the economy. If you take a look at the UGA this morning, this is the United States Gasoline Fund trading up around $56 a share. Believe it or not, $56 is a new high. So we're going to be paying more money at the pump. If anybody was away this week and saw what you were paying at the gas pump, I think regionally it's around probably $3.65 a barrel. If you're on the West Coast in California, you're now paying over $4 a gallon. So that's a big sharp increase. And once again, this is what the weak dollar does. Okay, so let's see how that all plays out. Again, I don't see any real great oil levels yet going back to the USO chart. But once again, oil is trading higher. If the dollar falls lower, the stock markets may move up, but it's going to cause oil to move up also. All right, let's take a look here at gold. Gold is trading higher by $13. Again, weaker dollar, stronger gold and silver prices. Gold is a direct relationship to inflation. It is synonymous with the stock market. Take a look at the GLD this morning, and you will see the big pop in the GLD right back up to the 169.72 level. So pretty big move there in the GLD this morning, trading near the 170 area, and that's a pretty sizable pop this morning. You could see from the close on Friday, which was around 167.35, a big pop there, a little sideways move, and then another pop. Watch the dollar. If the dollar goes down, gold is going to go up, oil is going to go up, and stocks should ultimately go up. All right, let's talk about some stocks in the news today. We got quite a few. Let's talk about big boy here, Home Depot. Home Depot holding up very, very well, trading at 48.36. I really don't see many problems here with Home Depot except that it is overdone. It's overbought, but again, coming off of a little bit of a base, so I guess that gap will remain strong, but be careful here. I would not be a buyer of Home Depot up at these levels. How much of a pullback would you get? I don't know if it's worth shorting, but I just would not be a buyer here. Let's take a look at KFT. This is Kraft Foods, really all over the map, now trading up to the 38.45 level. Stock closed at 38. I don't see anything great, anything terrible. Has resistance, fair amount of resistance at 39, but there's nothing I would do at Kraft either at the moment. Let's take a look at Walmart. Walmart selling off this morning. The stock has support at $59.65, so let it fall lower. That's a strong gap lower. It could even go below that area, but in the short term, you're going to have some support at $59.65, right in that area. The stock could see a little bit of a bounce, but remember, it is a strong gap lower. Okay, so you want to be careful getting in front of those. Let's take a look at Macy's this morning. Here's Macy's trading higher to $37.63. Stock closed at $36.25 on Friday. Pretty decent move. Macy's does not have a lot more left in the tank. I'm just looking here to find the best resistance level. I'm really not seeing it, so be careful here. Hard to find exactly where this thing may pull back, may face heavy resistance. But just watch. I'd watch a 38 level first, but I just don't think Macy's going to have all that much upside. It already started to break out the last couple of days, so the stock has had a little bit of a pop. It doesn't mean it's a weak stock. It just means that I don't know how much upside it would have. If it got to 39 bucks, I think that's a stone cold pullback area for Macy's. Let's take a look at Transocean. Ticker symbol is RIG. This stock is selling off a little bit today. They announced that they will not have a dividend going forward. They're going to cut the dividend and just not issue one. So I believe that's the news. Check it out for yourself. Either way, stock getting clipped this morning. Traded down to 47 bucks. Has a lot of support. Let me just give you my levels here. Let me see what we have here. Okay, has a lot of support if it got down there at a few spots. 44.75, and then ultimately 43.16. And really the big sell-off would be 41.40. Each of those levels could see intraday bounces, but this looks like a pretty strong gap down despite the little small bounce back. Looks like a pretty strong gap down, so be a little bit careful there. But those levels will be where there is going to be short-term support. And those are just quick intraday levels, nothing more than that. Okay? So with that said, everybody, we're going to leave it here, but futures are bouncing back a little bit. They're trading right around the 1362 level. They are up about 2 points, a little bit over 2 points, 2.25, I suppose. But once again, watch the dollar once the market opens. If the dollar starts to decline, the market should inflate and trade higher. If the dollar starts to rally up a little bit, these markets will come down. Most often what we see is an early decline, and then the market goes into a light volume float mode. Remember, it's very tough to sell a dull market, and light volume is dull. Okay, with that said, everybody, have a great trading day. Hope you all enjoyed your holiday, and we will see you tomorrow. Take care now.